Hey, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Please, before you leave, do not forget to subscribe down below, as well as give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see how I got this grungy glam prom inspired makeup, then please keep watching. This look is not going to be for the faint of heart. This look is going to be full fucking glam. So grab a snack. It's gonna be a long one, because I'm gonna talk. This entire look was inspired by this. I know you know what this is, but if you don't, I'm gonna say the name, and it's a long one. Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. It's by Stila, and I have the shade Smoldering Satin, and I don't know what the hell took me so long to get this. They're so beautiful, and I want all of them, but they are damn expensive, so one for now. Also, don't mind that on my neck. It's like an allergic reaction. It should kind of die down throughout the video. So this is going to be Prom Glam. I'm going to be starting with my eyes because in case there's fallout, I don't want it to fuck up my foundation later on. So I am starting with a little bit of Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. And I really do love this stuff. I've had it for such a long time because you need the tiniest amount and it works. It's really good. So I'm just spreading that in between my index fingers, and then I'm going to tap it onto my lids. For the actual eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using, I'm going to use the Tartelette in Bloom. Look at this packaging, it's so pretty. Because I feel like these shades go really well with the Stila eyeshadow thing. So, because I put down that primer, I'm just going to set it with the shade Charmer. And I'm putting that all over my lid from lash line to brow bone to set that primer so that way the rest of the shadows that I put on don't skip across my eye. With that same brush, I'm just going to go into the shade Rebel and put that through my crease. And this is going to be kind of out of my comfort zone, I think, because I want to try to go a little more on the grungy side. With that same shade, but I'm switching brushes to a Delium Tools 776 brush. I'm just putting that in the inner corner. Not inner corner, but like closer to my inner corner. It's smaller, so I can get it in there easier. And because that's a little intense, I'm going to go in with the shade Sweetheart and that original big fluffy blending brush and kind of buff that out. With a smaller crease brush, I'm going in with the shade Leader, which is the deepest shade in the bottom row. And I'm going to put this on the outer corner. Or, you know what, better yet, I'm going to bring this through the crease, but just in the crease. No lower, no higher. So I think I've started to change my mind on the kind of look I'm going for. It's still going to be grungy, but I'm going to go for a halo eye. Because that's what it's going to turn out to be anyway. I think whether or not I actually want it. Then with the original fluffy brush, after applying that dark shadow to inner and outer corner as well as the crease, I'm just blending everything out. Before I go in with this liquid eyeshadow, I've heard that they have a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to use a little bit of the Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm going to work one eye at a time because I've also heard that this stuff dries pretty quickly, so I don't want to put it on both eyes and have it dry out on the one. I just squeezed a tiny bit out onto a concealer brush, a Wet n Wild concealer brush, and I'm tapping that all over the middle of my lid to help create that halo effect. I'm so excited. I've only ever swatched this. Here I go. I'm tapping this on. I'm not swiping it because I don't know how it's going to react if I swipe it, especially over other shadows. Oh dang. Can you see this? Do you see what's happening on my eyelid right now? I'm gonna continue looking down because I don't know whether or not it's going to transfer. I'm just kind of blending out the edges. That looks so cool. Does anybody else get like super duper excited for a new product? New makeup? Okay, so holy fallout. I'm actually not super impressed. I did end up doing liner and lashes because I suck doing that on camera. I'm going crazy because I can still see glitter. So if you can still see glitter, just have comfort in the fact that I know it's there too. I can't get rid of it. So I'm actually not supremely impressed with this Stila thing so far. But I'm going to move on to my face, and to start that, well, I'm just using a little tiny sample of the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer because I have oily skin as well as large pores. So this actually helps mattify and fill in my pores. So I'm going to be using a little bit of this and putting it pretty much everywhere. Also, since this look is prom inspired, I know that for my prom, I probably didn't wear a whole lot of makeup, but I know that whatever makeup I did wear, I didn't want it to slide off my greaseball face by the end of the night. And there have been so many advancements in makeup since I went to prom, however many years ago, that I'm sure even if I did, you know, a full glam face back then, it probably would not have lasted as long as this will. I'm gonna use this guy. It's gonna be the first time I'm using it, so you know what? I'll be right back because I'm gonna go wash it. Okay, now that my sponge is all nice and wet, it's kind of hard. I'm punching myself in the face. I'm going to put some foundation on. I'm gonna go full ass coverage. So, as I said, because I have super oily skin, glitter on my contact. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I'm going to mix the shades 101 and 102 because I'm super pale all the time. In fact, I don't know whether or not I really need to mix a whole hell of a lot of the 101. I'm gonna blend it down my neck anyway, so you won't be able to tell. We'll see how this works. I look crazy. Oh, I don't know if I like this sponge. It's really hard. I seriously feel like I'm punching myself. If anybody has already like gone to prom or what have you, did you go to your after party? Did you enjoy it? Did you go to your prom? Did you enjoy your prom? I went with my boyfriend at the time. I don't really remember a lot of details. I remember my dress. I remember my curly hair. I remember the girl that had the after party. I didn't stay long because my boyfriend had poison ivy, so we left. I don't even know why the hell we went, but we left early. And then I heard a bunch of shit got broken or stolen, and there were people having sex in her parents' bedroom. Like, I'm glad I had nothing to do with it. Oh, I do remember if you wanted to go to your car during the like ceremony, the dinner, whatever, you needed a teacher chaperone to bring you to your car and back because they were trying to stop, I guess, drinking in the parking lots. So it's just the things that happen now and then. To color correct, I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin color corrector in the shade Peach. I'm just putting that under my eyes there in my little purple problem area. MAC Prolongwear Concealer. Because that foundation is a little dark, I'm going to kind of go ham with the concealer to even out my face, starting with my under eye. I do like the sharp edge of this sponge to help me get under my eyeliner, but I think it's hard as a fucking rock. And I washed it, like I washed it and it expanded, but it's just so damn hard. As I have said, since it is prom, we're gonna bake. I'm using my NYX Smooth Skin powder. I know that there are 6 billion loose powders out there that you could use, but this is the only one I have. Now, if you bake, you gotta be careful because it's prom, as I've said 6,000 times now, and you're going to have your photo taken. So you want to make sure that there's not going to be any flashback with whatever powder you choose to bake with. So if you have one that you know doesn't show flashback, then use that. Now I'm baking my face this way because I just watched Miss Brie Marie's video on contouring round faces, and everybody contours their face the same way, but not everybody has the same face shape, which makes a lot of sense. I have more of a rounded face, so I am trying to make my face a little slimmer by contouring. But I mean, I don't have the contour powder on yet, but I thought that I would try this out. I'm trying a lot of new things in this video. So while that sits, I'm actually just going to take a powder brush and use that same powder, but go like dust it lightly all over my face just to set the foundation. And because the powder, the baking feels really dry under my eyes, I'm dusting that away prematurely. Because we're going grungy, I'm going to take this Royal and Langnickel short flat liner brush and go in with the shade Leader and just put that all along my lower lash line into my lashes. And then I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk crease brush, blending brush, outer V brush, and go back and forth between Rebel and Leader and just really smoke out that lash line. And I'm bringing that out underneath the wing because I want it to all be connected. I think I'm going to add just a touch. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait to do that. I'm gonna line my waterline and tightline. And for that, I'm using my Aqua XL liner in the shade M10. I've complained before about this. My camera shut off because the internal battery gets too hot. So I finished up my under eye. I put some liner on, and I also contoured my face and put blush on. For my contour, I used the NYX Blush in Taupe, which is not a blush. And for bronzer, I used my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. For blush, I used this Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rose d'Oro. And now we're all cut up. I'm about to do highlight, and for that I'm using my Smashbox Casey Holmes Highlight Trio in the shade Pearl. And I'm just going in with the first shade there and applying that. This is probably one of the most dramatic makeup looks I've done on my channel, but prom calls for such an occasion. I'm going to go in with all three shades probably. So the middle shade, the Crank It Up Pearl, I know I have used before, and I blurb. I'm going through this palette like at an alarming rate. I actually wonder if I should buy a backup. You know what? I'm gonna go to Tried and True Holy Grail highlight. This one, she's never let me down, and she is for sure like Holy Grail, like desert island kind of highlight. Mary Luminizer by the Balm. I know that a lot of people love this, and well, I'm one of them. If your photo is gonna be taken, you want to be the beam of light that reflects the flash most. Only with your highlight though, not with your under eye powder. Yes. I'm also going to use Mary for my inner corner highlight. Despite my gripes about having so much fallout, I think I want to put just a touch of this on the lower lash line. I'm okay with it. I'm going to blend it out a little, just a little bit with that Leader shade. I'm going to go on either side. Now, mascara on my lower lash line. Where's my mascara? Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm losing a little bit of the drama from that glitter on my lower lash line anyway, because I'm mascara in the hair, because I'm covering it like my lashes kind of overtake it. But that's okay because it'll be just a little peek through. So for my lips, I'm going to use this Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in the shade Lolita. I did receive this for testing purposes through Influenster. And if you don't know what that is, I'll leave a link down below. It's kind of like they send you products and you do reviews. And that's it. It's actually really easy. This was actually the first thing that I ever got, so I was pretty excited. So I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in with this, and this will be my lip product. And that's it. That's it. I'm totally okay with that. Just a lip liner as my lip product. And it's a Kat Von D Everlasting formula, so you know it's not going nowheres. So yeah, as I said, that was in the shade Lolita, and I think it works out perfectly with this grungy look. I can't stand this lighting. It's driving me bonkers. Very creamy, no tugging. I'm liking it. As I said, I received this from Influenster for free for review purposes. I like it. I'm not mad at it. This is a final look. There's glitter everywhere. So yeah, that is it for this look. Please, if you enjoyed this shit show, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're going to prom and you're doing your own makeup, let me know. That's about it. If you're going to prom, please be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything that would get you into trouble. I hope you have a wonderful time at prom, or at home, or at your girlfriend's house if you are just, you know, hanging out in your PJs eating pizza. Thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me, and until next time, I'll talk to you later.